Salway, this is Clay doing our penultimate screencast, Caesar, Book 6, Part 19, in which we talk about sort of the domestic life of the Gauls. And I have a cool little picture of a little family of some Gauls I found on the internet. So let's jump on in. So the men, as much money as the men have accepted from their wives in the name of dowry, that much they share. They share with the dowry from their own goods, with an estimate or an audit having been made. So it's a little complicated section, but pretty much when they put into the money pot the same amount of money that the wives' family puts into it for the family. So an estimate of all this money is held jointly, and the profits are saved. Whichever of them, of the couple, survives in life, or overcomes in life, meaning they live longer than their spouse, the share of both comes with the profits from an earlier time. So pretty much whoever survives gets all the money, which is pretty great. So oh, there we go. Men have the power of life and death in their wives, or sort of towards their wives, just as towards their children. So pretty much this is actually pretty similar to the Roman pater familiae, meaning that the husband can pretty much, and other words, kill parts of his family, and it's like admissible under law. And like in Rome, it was kind of like okay, but you really had to have a good excuse kind of early on into the Republic time, so people didn't really do that often, but this is actually pretty similar to Roman custom. And and when the father of the family, having been born in more illustrious standing or status, dies, so meaning like a really high class sort of man dies, his the relatives of him convene, and if the matter of the death comes into suspicion, like they're suspicious that there was murder afoot, they have an interrogation of the wives in a servile manner, meaning torture. So if they think one of the wives killed him, they will torture them to find out. And if it has been discovered, like if deceit or it's true, if it has been discovered, they kill her with fire and with all the excruciating torments. So they torture her some more, which doesn't seem like good incentive to confessing. It's like if you confess you'll stop this torture and be tortured to death. So it's like, why would you ever confess? But I don't know. Anyway, the funerals are magnificent and lavish in relation to Gallic culture, meaning that to the culture of Gauls, meaning that he's kind of scoffing at him. He's saying like their funerals are pretty impressive considering what they have, and he's kind of talking about how Gaul isn't exactly the most developed sort of nation, that they go really all out based on their limited sort of resources. And so he says, and everything which they decide is or was dear or kind of to the heart of the living. So saying whatever that person really cared about, they burn in fire, even animals. And this is kind of a little bit weird, but this is kind of an idiom. So, and a little, sort of so anyway, so a little before this memory, slaves and clients whom it was decided that they had been beloved by the dead person, by them, were burned together in the formal funeral having been completed. So back then, and this would have been crazy, the Romans were not big on human sacrifice. They did not believe in it. So this would have been really outlandish that they would have burned slaves and like clients with the dying man. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have another picture of a little Gallic family. I think you can never really trust Google Images. So have a good day, guys. Wait, how do I? Oops, nope.